Let's see. Here we go. It's coming up. Yeah, we're all up.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Oh. I'm letting you introduce us.
Sorry, I'm having a computer moment, guys. Give me 1 second.
Ruh-roh. It's always that case, isn't it?
Okay. There. I don't know if my side of this is very lagged.
It's not anymore. It's looking better.
Okay. Okay, I think we got all running. All right, so hello guys, welcome. We are doing another night with Watch Party for RSC. Yay! We get to see where the finals go for Rival, and we get to see what's going on in Veteran. Two of the higher ranks, higher than my ranks, but not the highest. We did cover some for Masters and some of the other higher tiers that happened last week. So if you didn't get to check any of those out, definitely check them out. There was a lot of really great gameplay. But this is actually the last watch party we'll be doing for the season, because I do believe this is the last matchup that they have going on. They haven't gotten the matches started yet, no. But we have a familiar franchise in Rival coming back with Maced Wenagement, which is such an odd name. The Brashtons versus the franchise Speed Demons, who for some reason are all very slow, as their team name is the Tardy Tortoises.
Yeah. We should probably mention the frog not in the room. We don't have Good Storms this time. Good Storms wasn't feeling very well, so he probably won't join us. If he does, I'll have to hastily add him in. We'll do the camera magic and all that and get him in here. Until then, we have a little bit of elbow room, which is good because, you know, I've been getting hit in the back of the head a lot. Yeah. But consider the fact that Good Storms actually kind of started this out. The first day that we were having the playoffs, he was doing it by himself. So I think that he deserves a rest if he needs it, and we'll handle it ourselves.
Yes. He needs to definitely get well, because, you know, yes. We're a couple days away from more Rocket League gaming. So, I mean, yeah. But no, wishing Good Storms well. He gets better. If he gets a chance to drop in, that's great. If not, don't worry. He will be back.
Yeah. So, today might be a little bit, I don't know, laggier, a little bit more technical difficulties. The website that we were using in order to get the stream URL is down for maintenance. So I just have to do it off of my browser, and I don't know how this is going to work. But let's go ahead and get it on there. Let's see. It should pop up. That's the browser audio. There we go. Okay. We got that on.
We will do our best on that. If you want to at least check out their side of the stream, I will go ahead and post that in the chat. Here we go. We got HUD versus definitely give them a check out. Their casting crew does quite a lot over there, so there's a lot going on, and it looks like they've actually gone ahead and started into the first match.
Yep, it's already getting started.
Yes.
All right. If you need me to adjust anything, let me know, because I don't. I can only see our stream on my phone right now.
No worries. We will definitely get working out, but yes. So we've got Brashtons versus Tardy Tortoises. I don't know if I got to say this part, but my current prediction is on the Brashtons. So that is the blue team.
She loves her blues.
I mean, I can't help it. They are a blue team, okay? I don't know. Looking at the stats earlier, it's very close. But I just have a feeling the Brashtons have the better control going into this.
Yeah. Well, I have to start rooting for the Tortoises, not because I know any better, but because I have to be contrarian. So that's just how this goes. I am not saying that I am right. I am saying she's wrong.
Wow. Okay. Okay. That's how we're starting things off. I see how it is.
That's
If
exactly
you have
how it
any
is.
predictions of your own as you're watching the gameplay and seeing how these two teams are battling it, feel free to drop that in the chat. But yeah. So far, I see some decent mechanics going on, but it definitely feels like first match they are really feeling each other out as far as team to team goes. Oh,
Ooh.
maybe a
Dang.
little bit more.
Brashton's started out first. Drew first blood.
Yeah, they just open net all day long. Look at that. It's beautiful.
It's not beautiful. I'm rooting for the other team. It can't be beautiful. Come on, guys. No open net.
Beauty, guys. It's beauty.
Ooh, that was close to knocking it in himself.
Oh, he's got it off the roof? No, he's not following it.
So, this league, which is
this is Rival.
Rival. Where are they in terms of rank inside of Rocket League?
So Rival is, I'd say, I believe C3 to GC1, possibly. I don't think there's too many GC2s here. I think this is mostly C3 to GC1. This is the rank that Sethno is in.
Yeah,
we did root for him. Yeah, we did root for him. We watched his playoff match, but unfortunately, he did not make it to these finals.
Yeah. Did he end up against either of these two guys? I don't think so.
Not in the matches that we were watching, no.
Okay. Yeah, I remember him talking about mace management. Ooh, they're tying it up.
Oh, he got the beat on that. Look at that.
Yeah.
He was close to catching that, too.
He was. But, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
It's not wrong. He's not wrong. But, yeah. They got the bumps going.
Yeah.
But yes, mace management, which is a play on words, as I'm sure you can tell. I think that some of the players, some of the GMs, and the franchise owners for this used to be part of the franchise that was Waste Management. So they kept it close. They did a tongue tire instead.
Well, whatever happened? Is Waste Management still around?
I don't know. I know that Sethno had more details on the franchises and that sort of information, but I haven't been involved enough in the franchises and what's been going on to know a lot about that myself.
I see.
I've only been around a couple of seasons, so I'm not quite in that know yet.
Right.
Oh, they get the save? That was close.
They're keeping the pressure on, though.
They are. But, yeah, they got 3 men there. They got the push.
Yeah, right there we got a double commit. Higgs is doing everything. Every time I'm looking at Higgs, Higgs has either the lowest amount of boost of the teams, but he's still throwing himself. And it's just that on-the-ball pressure, off-the-ball pressure. Lucas has been starting to get a little bit more physical here. He's under one, gets around another, and logical now corrals with a 45 boost. Straight to Rico. Actually,
there's the demos.
The demo made it very close.
That did. Ooh. But they've got it on this side.
Going straight back to Rico, tries to cut it off in the midfield and does so with some double commit. Lucas again in an awkward position.
Actually, I have no idea how loud are they on this side.
Yeah, well, let me check that one. Let's see.
But now we got 3 seconds. Rico's gonna shut it down. Higgs needs to keep
let me know.
It is very hard to hear their side of the commentary.
Did I turn it up then? Let me see.
going one.
Turn it up a bit. Does that make it a little bit easier?
Yeah, and I mean, it was a good final attempt.
That doesn't seem like it's changed anything on that one.
Knows
No.
what Higgs is capable of.
No.
Not letting that happen.
Let me up the volume within the browser. How about that?
So it looks like we'll be staying in this lobby. The server definitely seems to stabilize.
That do anything.
And we'll see what the guys on the field.
It did go up a little bit, but it's still very low, very hard to hear.
Possible.
All right, well, I've turned it up.
In this lobby carnage.
It looks like they are. But I want to go to a key fact, teasing.
Don't want them to be too powerful.
And zeros across the board. And Nebraska.
You still got wiggle room.
But he had 3 shots.
I don't have any wiggle room.
You need all 3
that's it. That's as high as I can put it.
Players to just be there and be in the game. Like I said, you don't need to do too much. But the Tardy Tortoises were getting caught in awkward positions.
I mean, it's at least audible, so it's a little bit better for people to be able to hear what they're saying.
The game and understanding if they make a bad touch.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not. If I turn it up anymore, I wouldn't be able to hear you. Not that I can turn it up anymore. I've actually turned it up to max.
Well, max works. It's good. It will work.
I mean, look, it's just game 1.
Okay.
All
right, it looks like they are getting into the second match.
So we'll see how the
Yes.
We got 2-1 for Brashton, so they take first match. And you know, I do find Tardy Tortoises a very funny name. The entire franchise.
What a save.
That is definitely what a save.
That was so close.
I honestly thought that was going in.
Like a great start so far.
But Tardy Tortoises, their franchise name, oddly enough, is Speed Demons. But thus far, all of their actual team names have had some sort of slow in their name.
Well, I mean, it's one of those ironic things. It's like, you know, the gangster named Tiny. He's definitely not going to be Tiny, you know?
I suppose that's fair.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting plays on names with different things. Ooh, air demo.
Yeah, they did not let him get it.
Anything with that one.
And Ice Phoenix there for the shot.
He heard us talking. Gets the goal. And Tortoises.
And that was from Tortoises too.
Yeah.
That he got the bump and everything.
I don't think it's going to be near cut and dry. It's going to be back and forth probably every game.
I don't think it's part of the game.
Tardy Tortoises are definitely in for a fight. They just need to not make those mistakes because they gave a clean open net early on. If they make any mistakes like that again, though, Brashton's will still overtake that.
I think the nerves are still there. Both teams are double whip here. Hud's going to take a shot.
Right there. There it is.
They tied it back.
That was HUD X who got that shot. Look at this. He just gets the beat.
Yeah.
They're just slightly late.
Puts it into the far corner, too.
Oh, yes. Corner pocket.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's 2 very well-placed shots back-to-back for some goals. We're starting to cook up here now in the rival finals. And that ball could be dangerous. Just hits the crossbar. Ice Phoenix with a great challenge there. Logical's all over that ball, though.
There's the pass.
Quite get the touch. Tries to get back.
No, he does not.
Player on his way, though. Going the other end. Lucas.
Ooh. If he had just a slightly better angle.
A very tough angle.
Yeah, that was risky.
Bud going for the redirect now. Rico is up, and Higgs is going to get saved. Does Higgs have another? Does. Goes right to Logical.
I love watching the ranks.
It's clear and open.
Second goal of the night. Carnage, what were we saying?
Did he get full open net out of that?
Yeah, he passed it to center and then he just took it in.
And that was just textbook. That's just a textbook defensive play. You know you have the third man back. And they have been going for infield passes, so Ice Phoenix just recorrects, so goes straight down the middle and pickpockets him, just like his name.
They've got to watch it. Both of them seem to leave a lot of openings when it comes to the net, and they're very aggressive with their play style.
Yeah, it's going to make for a lot of back and forth, I think.
Make sure that it doesn't go in, and HUD is getting a lot of shots off.
Yep.
Like it's another shot, but
Oh,
this is actually
still-
off the crossbar.
No, they've got the clear.
It's a third
Mhm.
shot. They are just shooting the lights out.
Went
on them.
and
Lucas
hit-
pre-jumped at the same
Oh,
time as
he had the
Logical.
pre-jump
Gets a
for
dump pilot
that.
back in. He actually
Mhm.
also stole the boost. Then boom, there's a
Oh, it's
Oh,
clear
no.
open.
flip.
Yeah, that's
And
just
ladies and
in.
gentlemen,
I'm not
Ladies and
sure
gentlemen,
what the defense
These-
was doing on that one.
These two teams evidently think that the goal is there to entice the ball. They're leaving it wide open too many times.
Yeah, wide open nets. I'm surprised to see so many wide open aspects in Rival of all ranks. Because this is the C3 ranks. This is GC1. This is where folks are supposed to really start to know you do not want to leave that net open. You follow your rotations. But
Ooh, Brash Tins. That was a really good play.
The Brashins are
That
giving
was.
the Tartars a taste
Look
of
at
their own
that.
medicine of just throwing everybody out of in the
and then he's just down to follow up his own shot. That was nice.
That's a tough read for everybody. Coming down off the back wall like that, Rico just gets the tap in. This could be dangerous off the kickoff.
Yeah, as much as I wanted to be contrarian, I have a feeling that Brash Tins is gonna start running away with this.
And the Brash Tins
They're starting to show a much higher level of play.
Doubled the lead now with a
It is. So this is the thing that I look for when it comes to the stats personally is, you know, they might have a general stat of less goals, but their accuracy and shots on net were a lot higher than what the Tortoises have. And so if they at least can maintain that kind of accuracy as with their play, even if they have less shots at it, they're more likely to get more goals.
Yeah. The shots really don't matter if they're getting nothing but
the post to answer
nothing
the call.
but the post.
Yeah.
I was trying to say it, and then they scored right as I was trying to get my train of thought. I'm like,
He
okay,
did.
guys,
It looked
okay.
close, like
yeah, interesting right there because
right there on the very corner.
That shot, it's 11-8. And they're slowly closing it down, but they're going to need more of that. It's got to be the consistency that we talked about here.
These matches are going to go really long if we've got so many scores being made.
Here come Higgs.
Oh, yes.
Higgs chips the ball into the air. It's going to make it kind of awkward for everybody here.
It definitely makes things interesting, though, because the plays definitely are a lot more back and forth.
Oh!
He is not.
It wobbled around over there, but they weren't able to get it to go in.
Oh, he does not have the double.
Does steal the 100 away from
No.
the Brashins, but Brashins get out of pressure early, and that was actually on target.
Well, got the save.
He's going to try to corral it with 30
Yep.
boosts, looking for the infield pass.
He's
Actually,
got a
gonna go for the
pass.
underflip. Can't get the underflip. Here comes HUD. HUD avoids them, actually, but does not avoid that bump. HUD gets right back in front of Lucas, causes him to be awkward here. Rico just
Have
The
to-
battle, the way
They
they
don't need to
kind of
force
just
anything, they need to kill the
make
Tom
that
Higgs,
small
put it in
landing
the
from the
air.
wall and
Nobody's
then
up,
push
but
from it,
Logical to put up
it's
fully back in
wild
the
to
corner.
me.
Nice
Going into the
To
last 10
just
seconds.
but does not
have that
driving on
control.
20 boosts. It's
Cardi's
gonna be
either
hard.
gotta-
Going for another?
To defend it.
Cardi's either got to
Then
tie it
Rico
up or
another
they're.
effort here.
They don't have the time.
They don't.
No.
No.
All right.
I had a feeling the defense was back for Brashins for that one.
Yeah, Brash Tins is gonna get gonna take a second one, and unless
Yeah.
Tortoise wants to try for that reverse sweep magic,
Oof. They've got a long road ahead if they want to try for a reverse sweep.
then
Let's
again,
go,
we've seen
Brash
how
Tins.
many of those already?
Some of the other tiers have definitely had a lot of close calls, a lot of game sevens.
Yeah, a lot of
But-
game sevens.
It's a tough game. It's been two close
I don't
games so
know.
far, Carnage.
I don't
mean,
see there
I wouldn't
being
say
a
the
lot of
Tortoises
game
are
sevens
accurate
with
by any
Rival.
means,
The
but
kind of gameplay, the
game three
level,
now is basically
especially when they are playing as
You know,
aggressive
it's
as they
definitely a
are
must
with
win, but
this.
you also have to start thinking,
Mhm.
I-
do you go for the sub? Do you put Yoshi in? Or
Yeah,
do
I
you
don't
get
see
I
the
feel like
same kind
Brashins
of.
might actually
They
be able to
haven't played
sweep
a
them
complete
because it
game
does
this
not
season.
feel like they
They're
are
starting to
going
missing, they're
all
making
out
bad
yet.
touches, But we saw
They've
when
not
they're
worn
connecting,
themselves out for these.
everything just looks good.
I don't
Also,
feel
the
like I
back
can
shot, skills
actually
of Rashes, I think everybody
argue
touch.
against it right
They make
now.
it this
It's
awkward
very
shot,
possible.
so when you get
Yeah.
this touch, they go right back at it.
And
They just
see,
keep
I mean,
shooting
it's
till
wild.
something
You've
just
got
falls.
the scores between the two, and Higgin has the highest score on Tardy Tortoises. You can really tell that Higgins kind of got a carry aspect compared, even if they're relatively reasonable, but it's a lot more of a spread between those on Brashton's.
Yeah, when you've got a lot of dangerous people, it's a lot harder to counter them.
And those double commits
Yeah,
coming out
and you gotta really
consistently.
think about it. Is a lot of
Oh,
people,
right off the bat.
right
That's
off
pain.
the bat.
Nothing.
A lot of
Rashes,
people
and
really
maybe
look
not
at
an ugly hit there.
scores,
That definitely looked
and
accidental, but
it's a
nonetheless,
thing that people don't
it is
think
an
about. They will
unfortunate
say in game,
stuff for the
if you
team
play
that
a lot of
Hud
Rocket League, you
really
know,
off the
it's
sidewalk
like,
put that
oh,
down
you have a
9
very
seconds
low
in.
score points.
Carnage, the
But
Brashers are looking
if
hot.
you
A
know
good
where to
kickoff,
be,
and
even if
Logical's
you
gonna
just
beat
get the
defense
touch that
there.
turns
Oh,
into a
come
pass,
on.
or
The start
you just set
wanna
the
see.
stage
I don't
for the
think they let him
follow-up
have 10
play.
seconds.
Nope.
Oh, you know,
Look
it's
at
It was
that.
more or
Off
less
the
a
roof,
kickoff
and he
goal.
follows it.
Yeah.
actually having mechanics
does,
showing double taps.
yeah.
You got logical.
Yeah, if you've got a player who just knows where to be, knows how to keep the possession, even if they don't have a lot of points, you just got the right plays to actually make the progress. And Brashton's are showing that they've got that. They might have a teammate that's lower score, but if we really watch that player, they're where they need to be. I can already tell they are where they need to be, even if they only need one touch to set up the rest of their team.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like they've felt out the other team, and they now
They have. Look at that
tactical
pressure.
advantage. Yeah.
Actually, a soft touch.
They just see where they need to be to keep that pressure on their half.
Are taking the Tardy Torres' game plan.
The Tardy Torres, they just can't get it out of the field. Like, he almost had a chance, and they just pull it right back.
Yeah.
They are not letting them out of their own field.
Back over towards blue.
Logical shuts them down early again. Here goes Higgs. Higgs is going to try to get back under one and cannot. Hud quick to get to him. Hud gets dunked on by Lucas. Lucas is going to try to go up.
Oh,
puts it in front of
they're
the
trying
net.
to turn it
Logical
around.
Clears it here.
They're trying
Let's
real hard.
see.
They're aggressive. They're
Rico
definitely
there.
putting their all
Rico
into
shot
it.
on. Rico trying to slide it in.
They
Cannot
are, but
do so.
Brashton's
Hud is
don't
trying to
have
keep it
to.
in, but Lucas
You know,
is now starting to
they
cheat
know they've got
downfield.
secure
Puts them
2-goal
off to the
lead.
pressure,
They
but he
just
even just
need
went for a
to
bump right
be
there. And
where they
lower
need to be
boost
for that
and
ball.
the
They don't
sliding
need
boost
to
is gonna let
push
them
any of
out.
their
Hud
plays.
gets 100 boosts, steals
Yeah.
double. You can't hold 200 boosts, Hud.
They're
The ball
looking
goes
well
right back
oiled.
into
They're
the
looking like they
corner, and Lucas
are
is
comfortable
trying to get
in
out.
their
And right now they're
rotations
starting
and
to amp up the
everything.
speed, T-Saint.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
And you can see it. Look at that.
And a
He
third
just knows he
goal.
can be there. He knows that he can just stay there. He doesn't have to worry about panicking for the defense because they're already up to.
You can only do so much.
He just takes that chance.
3-0 now for the Brashins. They've opened this game all the way,
Yeah.
and kickoff
No.
shots now coming out.
They just have all the control.
Yeah.
Just couldn't quite get there, but it
I
stays
can-
in the corner.
So watching them, it
Logical now,
feels
Mr.
like they have a
Bush.
little bit of
And
flash
Higgs
going
would've
on.
gone for the demo.
Like they've gotten to a point where
Amazing.
they're so
Tardy
comfortable
Tortoises could have had an
in how they are
opportunity there
playing.
as
They're
well.
putting a little
That
flair
looks
on it,
smarter.
just
Rico now
for
taking shots
fun.
to the net off the crossbar. Hud taking
They
a
may
shot.
well be.
Lucas gets the look
They
to save.
seem like
Logical
they
off the back
definitely,
board.
like,
Rico's there, and it will not
it is
slide
one of
in.
those
Lucas
things when
just
you
gets
know
there.
that everything
Brashins
comes
are
down to just
completely
maintain
taken over
that
this
possession.
The Tardy
You've
Tortoises
got the
gotta
lead
switch up
and you
quick
just need to
right
shut them
now.
out.
9
I mean, they
shots
can do
for
anything.
2
They can
in
pass that
favor
ball
of
in
the
any direction. It
Brashins
doesn't matter
as
because
we
they are
officially
not
get past halftime
solely
here.
focused on
In
needing to get
game
those goals.
number
They
3.
have
Oh, I
more
thought
than
that was gonna
enough.
be a crazy
They just keep them
redirect
shut out
into
the entire
goal
time.
carnage. But no, it
That's
was
all it
think-
is.
I think their lead, not just in this game, but in the previous games, has given them the comfort to kind of shake off the nerves of being in finals, is what it looks like.
Everybody's in the net. His pops it up.
Oh,
Rico
yeah.
might can get a fair shot here. He does. It's going to be an open
No,
net.
there is
Oh,
no
look
panic.
at that. There's
For 5.
And then a
2
full
goals.
open net.
And I think that's
They
5
can take
goals.
the other
advantage of
team.
everything.
The other team is being
Atari
I wouldn't
Torres
say
have no
sloppy,
choice
but
to
they're
throw the entire kitchen sink.
they're being
I think
so
they did it a little
aggressive
bit
because
too
they're
late.
down so
Drop
much.
down 2-0
They're
back,
not.
you have to do
They're
it. They
neglecting
threw
their
everybody
defense
at
at
the
this
net,
point.
and then Rico got big and blocked
Yeah,
him.
because they
Logical.
they
There's
don't have
another one. He
anything
might
else
just
to
stick
go
the
for at
second
this
there. No,
point.
he doesn't.
They've
Bug is
been
about to
shut
all the way back
out,
down.
and
Bud's gonna corral
whenever
it, and
your
I just
plays are all about just
or
maintaining the pressure on
command
one
them for the
side
bastion. They're not
and just
rushing
shutting
into
them
their plays,
down
and
like
there's gonna
that,
be a
you
first
have
shot,
to
second shot
try
from
and
Logical
take
is
the
gonna
riskier
beat
plays.
Bill.
You have
Oh,
to
come on!
say
Someone
you
call
have to do the
911 because
panicked
there's
plays
no
because
one in the
you've
net,
got
and they're
nothing
just robbing
else.
them for everything. Every clear
None.
getting picked up
They're
by a Brashians player. In the third
They're
minute,
up
because
five.
they are trying so desperately just to get that pushed out of their half so that they can actually put together a play.
Do you think that
from the Brashians that
they
is
could
actually
go
winning?
for a Brazil at this
And
point?
he's saying, I don't know what else that they could do.
They
We
could
beat both
very
these
easily.
teams in rival
Yeah,
this
5-0.
season. Ah, that is
Really?
painful, Seth. No.
I can get one here, but no,
That
is
painful to
That is
see.
painful.
But
Yeah.
he's saying you have, there's
Given
no
watching
timeouts
your
in RSC.
matchups, that
you have to
is
think
super
that in the
unfortunate.
back of
Yeah.
the captain's mind
Although,
here, we are
Um,
looking
from the
for
look of
something.
it, these guys,
So, I
especially
do have some
Brashtins,
inside
seem
information.
to
I
have
Yoshi is,
come together as a
not
team a lot
around.
more. So
Yeah,
maybe they're a
Chips
deadlier
didn't
team
confirm or
now.
deny that,
You never
but,
know.
That is what I heard.
I
So,
mean,
they're
a lot can
now-
change through a
they're living and
season.
dying
The
with
more
these
you
lines
play,
they got on
especially
the
with
field
team,
right
but
now,
like,
Carnage.
Right
I
now,
mean,
it looks like they're
it's
living
just
with
too
the
easy for
Oh.
them.
Gonna put in the sixth
It is.
in
just
game
to
Sixth
recap-
goal.
and it is just
Just to
all
recap,
I'm
I had
honestly-
my predictions on Brashtins at the
15
start of
shots
this.
to
I went with the other team to be contrarian, and
It is rough out here.
I've given up. I've given up.
Octane, Phoenix, and maybe Dominus. If you
yeah,
have Topper
no,
Dom, take
it
them
just-
off because that's a lot.
They just have everything they need.
And
They
Rico's not
have
too
them
far
shut
behind
out
them. Actually,
6-0.
also has
That's gonna
Spike
destroy
there.
the
Rico got
mentality
back
for
in
the
touch,
rest
he's
of
gotta
their
get right back to it.
games.
No, what could really
So
destroy their
the
mentality is if
the
they
Tony Tortoises
go
are
straight
too
for the
far up, so they can't get a
for
good
the
shot to touching
Brazil.
the ball here. Actually,
I
it's gonna be a
mean, if they
one-on-one.
let
Can't
them
beat him. You
have
had
the
0 blue
Brazil,
touch.
that
They
would
get a nasty
definitely be
redirect here.
painful.
They
But
cannot
even
do
a
that.
6-0
And it's gonna be a
in
put away
finals,
for
Seven.
Rico.
that
If you have a
All they have to do is let
Yeah.
them score one goal just to rub it in.
Sethna
Yeah,
says
this,
Rico is the best
now
player
we're
on the
starting to
team.
see,
Definitely
go
the best. They
into
just
a,
struggle when
reverse
under
sweep,
pressure.
They're not under
Uh,
pressure anymore.
Yeah, no, I think they found a way to control that pressure because they have put all the pressure on the Tardy Tortoises.
It's not even that the Tortoises are playing bad, right? The Brashins are just.
Oh, they
Oh,
aren't
my
even.
goodness.
They didn't
Yeah,
even.
They are. They're not
They
even.
didn't
They're
even give
just-
them the Brazil.
Team has scored
no.
on,
They said
No.
no. We're going further. Oh yeah, good
Tasty
storms.
Tortoise. Hey,
They're
good storms.
turtles. They're
Hello.
tortoises. It's really close to being turtles.
Logical 3-on-6. But you know, 1-on-3 he's doing okay, I guess. But this is gonna be a tough one to mentally come back from for the Tardy Tortoises.
Yeah.
They're not gonna come back from it,
Will they
Mr.
have
Announcer
to?
Man.
After an
This is it.
absolute.
Yeah. No,
Demolition.
that's
They now have to
that's
mentally
devastating,
regain
especially
themselves.
for your
Prepare for a reverse
finals.
sweep, then would have a
That is
chance at
devastating. An
winning
8-0.
these Finals.
Yeah.
Brashins.
Tardy is just struggling. They fell
Unbeatable
second half of the
right now,
season. Did they have any kind of roster changes? I wonder.
Oh my goodness, 19 shots.
That is a
I
good
was not
question.
expecting
Is it all
that.
still the same people?
Before we go in more to the
Yeah.
stats,
I don't know if they had
everybody
any
just,
roster changes throughout
pray
the
for Yoshi,
season.
and, you
So
know, if you
Seth
Yeah.
says, I don't know
feel
how they
let
made
them know that
finals.
we are on social media,
Unfortunately,
with
they
some
did not
special
stream
reasons why
those,
he's
so
not
we do
here.
not know
There are
either.
some things bigger than Rocket League. So
I mean,
just,
I'm
you
sure
know,
that they have
make sure to check
skills.
on him if you can.
It's just
Everybody
perhaps
knows
in the
that he's
case
loved and
of
part
going
the
up
community.
against the
If you don't know
Brashtins,
Yoshi, he's a great guy.
who have figured them out and who have
Is in fact a good
gotten
guy,
comfortable
you know what I'm saying? Big
and
fan,
are
big
working
fan.
very well oiled together.
So, look, Carnage,
It's just not enough.
I mean, what would
And
Yeah.
if you have a
what would
team
tell
that
Tardy
plays a little bit
Tortoises?
sloppy, really aggressive,
Atari Tortoises, like
and,
I said, at this
you
point,
know,
we have
relies
nothing to
on
lose.
being
Throw
dominant over
everything
the
at
other
'em, but you have to
team,
do it smart. They
once they're
throw
no longer
everything at 'em,
dominant, it
but it's
can
that-
really
it's
fall
what the
apart, and it
Brashins
looks like
do,
that's
but
what
they-
happened.
They throw everything, but they have that one person.
Yeah, no, the Brashins definitely found a way to put that pressure on. Once they had the goals, they just had that comfort level to keep going.
It's kind of
Mhm.
like a Zen vitality thing where you kind of just let Zen do everything and then
So,
eventually
Same
you're gonna
team,
play
huh?
because if he's
So are
touching
you
the ball 100 times,
predicting
you gotta
full-on
make the
sweep?
play happen here. This is where you.
I
really
am
learn how to
definitely.
be a
They're gonna
playmaker.
take this next
And you
match
just change
after
the way you play.
that
Like,
kind of momentum at
obviously, the
8-0.
Raptors have doubters. You have to change the
They're
way you play.
No,
You have to
I
throw
don't
something
think-
different
they're not
here.
going to have themselves together.
I
They
don't
are
think that-
definitely be
that-
panicked that as soon as they have pressure on them, they're just not gonna know what to do.
Yeah. They got lucky that he missed that one, but I don't think that's going to last. No, I don't think that
No.
tortoises are going to be able to pull themselves back together in time. That was like a 30-second turnaround until the next game. There's no way that any amount of words of encouragement in 30 seconds are going to make that feel better.
Yeah, and it's just watching the way Bastions are going about things now, you can tell they feel comfortable. You can tell, despite the fact this is finals, they're kind of chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for their first goal in
They are not making any panic play. They are just
Yes, I think it's been
they're
just
completely
well enough.
chill.
I thought we had a roll one right
Yeah.
there. Actually, Iceman's gonna find one, and I believe they just
Oh,
got a goal.
they did
right
manage to
before
get a
it's been
goal.
10 minutes since their last goal. This might be the confidence booster, and I say this is where you.
Thing about Rival is it's
Honestly.
all pressure based. If you can control pace and ball, you'll win. But you can't really play Boomer, and you can on 10% of
On
the teams.
10% of the teams.
That you have to play like GC but have skills of C1. Welcome to Rival. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Factor is they cannot miss in front of their net. Luke is just gonna corral it. Stay
I
right
do not
It's all
understand some of
pressure-based.
that. I'm gonna rely on her.
Okay, so the thing about Rival is it's all pressure based, is what he's saying. So it's all about the control. In that aspect, it doesn't even come down to having the higher mechanics. It doesn't come down to having the flip resets or the air dribbles. It's a matter of, can you control the ball? Not just with your car, can you pass to your team? Can you...
There it
Ooh, there's
is.
the tie. But the kind of control between your car, can you make the passes that reach your team? Can you make the plays that keep it out of the other side's team?
Yeah.
And you only need to be C1, C2 to achieve that. You only need that level of control as long as you know how to play well as a team itself.
So you're saying that
GCs
tactically it's like being a GC, but only needs the skill of a T1.
Right, as far as the mechanics.
Okay.
As long as you've got the skill, the tactics, and the team mentality, you don't need the air dribbles, you don't need the flip resets, you don't you don't need the high level mechanics. He just slings that in right out of the corner.
Yep, he saw the opportunity. Oh, the
Yep.
other guy was pushing him out of the way.
Yep, and I think
Yeah.
the one, I couldn't tell entirely, but I think one from the blue actually bumped the other one into the other teammate, and so nobody could defend the net.
Yep, that's what it looked like. They had that nice pressure. Oh, you got the save. They're trying, but yeah, the pressure is still on that goal even after the 2 saves.
Just got stolen from there.
Oh, yeah.
Higgs is dunking everybody down the sidewall. Then right now you don't need to panic. You're just now getting to the halfway mark. You don't have to throw everything.
They're trusting their team. They're putting themselves in the right places. It's all they need. And you can see that there's some of those higher mechanics going on with Tardy Tortoises, but they're not getting the passes. They're not getting the solid pressure. They're able to get countered too easily.
It sounds like they have the opposite thing. They've got the personal skill, but not the tactical skill.
Yeah, they're not playing as cohesively as a team. They've got, they've got those aerials, they've got those pre-jumps and everything, but they don't have the placement of their shots that benefits the next person that needs to touch that ball.
Right.
And bums, if you can bump, geez, you're goated. The season was so bumpy. I feel that we had a lot of teams that were definitely a lot of bumps.
Watcho cannot get to the ball.
And
they're still keeping that pressure.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making sure they do not have clean shots into their half. If they've got a shot in their half, it's going to their corner, it's going to their wall.
Oh, they got real close. And then got
They
denied.
did.
I'll make sure nothing
Yeah,
goes wrong
he
here.
read that
Lucas,
save all
like I
day.
thought, he might have got a flip the way he fell into that. No, he didn't. Tried to get a flip, does it, and it actually hits it off
And I
of
mean,
him.
he was still just sitting on the
Watson's
wall.
trying to breach him. It's gonna
His
be a
other
fake,
teammate
and
came in
Rico's
behind
gonna
him,
get to
took
it
off the
first.
shot. He stayed
Goal
on the wall.
Oh, that
And look
has
at that,
gotten
they
themselves a
just-
2-point lead.
A minute and 8
Yeah,
seconds,
they
you're
knew
asking
where to
yourself,
be
do
to
the
counter,
target
and then
torches,
that
just
goes
throw
straight
everything
into
out the
their net.
window. Forget the
Mhm.
And the one
defense and
teammate,
just
he was on the
throw
wall.
everything on
He
your
was on the
offense.
wall
You're
when there was
only
the
have a lead
save.
here.
He didn't go for it, and he stayed on the wall, and he countered the next shot that came.
Mhm.
They know where they need to be to benefit their own teammates.
Putting the nail in
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're just absolutely obliterating them.
It felt
Bumper
like
ball,
it
not
felt like
rugby
the
league ball.
tortoises had. It felt like the tortoises had a little bit of steam. They were like, "Yes, we're still gonna fight. We're still gonna fight." And then once that 2-point lead came in, I think it might be. They might be feeling it now.
They're not cohesive. I can't hear what their comms are, but I would not be surprised if a lot of their comms is somebody just push that out of our half.
And we have
And that is what their play is everything is relying on trying to just get in there and push out of their half.
Yeah. Yeah, Good Storms. No, this might be pretty quick. We may be going to a long break, actually.
It is
If
very
we do,
possible.
definitely drop in, Good Storms. Even if you're not feeling up to streaming, that's fine. Just we can chat for a little bit while we're on break.
Does get to it, and no one's there.
Oh,
Actually, there were actually 2 players there, but
that
Logical
save.
touch just throw them all off. All trying to show us he can do another double. Can't do another
But yeah,
double.
see,
10
look at
seconds
this.
left. We're
He
looking
goes
the
for a
Brashes
possible
to just
double,
take a victory
but
lap,
the way
victory
that ball
bound.
lands, they
A
still
fake
have an
from Logical,
opportunity.
they're just
They don't
running
need
around,
it, but
and they are just part Rico and HUD kind of
Mm.
just part.
yeah, they are
HUD
completely
just double
confident.
committing Logical.
I am glad that I did
Having
not
fun with it.
try and predict that they would get a game, because that was strong. They
Might have to
swept.
break out the cat dragons. Oh boy.
Jeez.
Yeah, that is a full suite. And the thing is, if you saw the stats early on, before they started the match, there were a lot of higher stats that were kind of listed for the tardy tortoises.
Mhm.
But I mean, it just came down to Brashton's. They just had the stats that say our shots are more accurate. And if they've got more shots that are accurate, they have more control, they have more cohesion with their team, and it just gives the edge.
Yeah.
Definitely, indeed.
Well,
Also,
that
backward
was-
defense, this is the tier where that has to be normal, and I'm seeing tardy is lacking.
They played
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
that
you
is
gotta
very
sit here and
fair.
scram, because sometimes
That
scrams
one
also, you know, they
play,
get you up there,
like I
especially
said,
the high-level
the one
scram.
was there on the wall. He
But
could have
just
made
shout out overall,
the
because they
save
were sharing
himself.
the
His
load. This
teammate
wasn't
came
like a
in.
one-man
He
show
just waited,
or a
and he
two-man
was
show.
there for the
Everybody was
touch that
taking
came back
turns.
right to him,
I think
and it turned into a
Rico
perfect
had
shot
2
opportunity
MVPs,
for
I
Rico.
believe.
Mhm.
Logical had
And that's a
one.
perfect
I'm not
example. Is
sure
you've
if
got
HUD
to
had one.
know
I know HUD hit that
when you
double
got to
tap.
stay on the wall,
And, you
when
know,
you got to
that kind of
defend,
surprised me.
whether
I knew
it's
that's when they
above
were
the
thinking
net
HUD hit that
or
double.
to the side of the
Yeah,
net.
look,
Yeah.
before we forget, someone get a pull up.
Yeah, man,
who's
that was
everybody's rivals MVP?
real strong showing by Brash
Why don't
Tins.
you give me
You
yours,
know how to
Carlos?
pick them.
Who you got for
Even if you're
Carlos?
picking blind, you know how to pick them.
You know, we talked about him. We said he
Yeah,
had
it's
to
just
do something here. So I'm gonna give it to Rico.
I don't
Rico
know.
did
If
just
playing a lot
about
of comp,
everything
I gotta
that I was
feel
thinking of. He had to
for
be that filler,
where
and
you
he
need to
definitely
be if you
filled
really
every
want to
role
take
when
wins.
asked and
Mhm.
called.
So yeah, that's
I definitely
also a
agree
fun
with
fact.
Rico
Lucas
was, in
never
my opinion,
calms,
by
so
far the
Tardy
best player
had
on the
two
field.
people talking for
Just
3, but they probably
look,
don't calm for
I'll set it pregame.
Lucas.
When Rico's
You know,
feeling confident,
that makes a lot of sense, because the thing that we saw was
when he is confident,
lack of
he can
tactics,
do
a lack
whatever
of
he wants, and I mean,
working
the
together
reads were
properly.
impeccable. The
If you don't have
speed
comms,
all
there's no
over
way you can work together
the
properly.
other team. I
Yep,
don't think it
that
is,
is
and look,
yes,
he had to
that is
carry
a big
HUD.
factor.
Can you imagine how much
And
weight
it's
that
kind
is?
of interesting because a lot of
Carrying
plays
Hello?
you might be really good on the field.
What up, Mr. Sam?
Hello, is that a good
Oh,
storms?
we have a visitor in here.
What
It's
up?
Oh no,
that's
that's somebody
okay.
in there.
I thought that was good
Rival.
storms. No, that's
Shit,
them. They're talking to logical. Ooh, let's see
How
what
does it
logical has to
feel?
say.
Sure.
Oh, it feels phenomenal. Like I don't even have like words at this point.
Look, you guys killed tonight. I mean, the teamwork was truly impeccable, logical. I mean, Enrico was playing out of his mind. All you were playing great, but I mean, were you guys feeling confident in the pregame scrims? Because it sure looked that way.
We had guys scrimming us, and it was a challenge. So we felt hot. We felt on.
Oh.
That's good.
They
Yeah,
were
that
getting
makes
challenged in
sense.
scrims, and then they went into this and started dominating.
I have a question here.
Huh?
You know,
Yeah,
be
if you
honest.
sometimes
Do you
if
think
you
do you think it's just the lunar side?
let me
Because
I like
you
your
got here
question.
twice when you were
Sure.
a part of the lunar conference, and then your first season in solar, you just win it.
Well, I mean, the first season was like a wash, right? Nobody's beating that team. We certainly weren't beating that team. So I kind of like discredit that as like push it to the side. But no, I mean, I don't want to discredit this team because I know they didn't have their starting lineup, which fucking sucks. Sorry.
Hey, whoa.
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, we got
sorry.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't.
F-bombs, my man.
Hey.
Evidently they
Sorry,
did not
but
have
that-
their main
that really sucks for
lineup,
them.
it seems, for Tardy.
It does.
I feel like the series would have been different. I hope it would have been different. But
That's awfully humble of you, Logi.
Yeah, now we got HUD in here, guys. I mean, logical. One last question for you.
yes, sir.
How hard was it to carry HUD X to
Ooh.
a chip? I can only
They're talking
imagine
all of
the
them, it looks
weight
like.
you and Rico had to hold up
Dude, we
night in and
scraped
night out.
into playoffs. That last match night was a roller coaster, to say the least.
Wait, they scraped into playoffs?
Rico was
It
lagging the
seems
whole
so.
time. We thought we were getting
Were they the number 18?
But we stuck through it.
Oh my
you know, we're
lord.
trying to prove ourselves.
Hey, that's
Talk about earning your win.
Congrats. Definitely
That's for
deserved it.
sure.
Definitely above a lot of other players, you know, been through it in the rival finals, to say the least. I'm sure it feels good to be on the other side of that, man.
Yes, sir. We just kept working, and eventually we got here. So
Now we all get trophies next to our names.
Gotta put an asterisk next to HUD.
But yeah, no, it's definitely interesting to hear what they have to say about the matches. It's pretty interesting. And it does seem like Tardy did not have their primary lineup, which probably also contributed to their lack of communication. If they were relying really heavily on a three-man team and not running as many matches with their fourth, it definitely will have a gap in communication at that point, which will really impact all of it.
The one, the only, Dean has joined.
Do we want to head to a break then for a little bit?
Great. What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, if we want to go ahead and we'll do a break for a little bit, we'll get ready. Let's see here.
Really impressive.
I do believe they'll probably go on a short break, and here very soon they'll be getting into veteran, and we will cover what's going on veteran. And Seth, no, if you were still there, let me know, because I am not sure I clearly remember what ranking veteran is.
No, I thought you exceeded expectation.
We'll chat a little bit over the break. We'll be back soon. We'll be keeping an eye on what's going on the other screen so you guys don't miss it.
Yeah. Grab your snacks, grab your drinks, grab your popcorn. Got another match to go.
Take care, guys.
Get to watch them work, all three of them.
Trying to switch back. We don't have any sound
Okay.
yet, but I do have the video going. So there's that.
Okay.
But hello, everybody. We're back.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see here. Okay. There. My PC is having a little issue, but all right, we are back. We should have the video up. So we just got done going through the rival. The winner for that was the oh my gosh, I suddenly can't say their name. The Brashtons versus Tardy Tortoise, and now we are moving into veteran. So from Sethno, he explained that going into veteran is going to be a few C3s, mostly GC1s, and possibly a couple GC2s, but mainly GC1s that we're looking at for gameplay. We have the stats here, if you get a chance to peek at those. Based on some of the stats that I did catch before they had this part up, I do believe that my prediction is going to be for the Event Horizon Singularity. They're moving into the match, and I do believe Cessno says that he's got a prediction on the Blues.
Oh, he's going for the Blues. I don't know who to go for. I'm going to probably go for Singularity as well, because we did see another Singularity team, or another Event Horizon team earlier. They seem to be a strong franchise, so. Which is actually weird. Today we're seeing, we saw 3 different franchises again for the second time.
Nitro taking it slow.
Oh yeah.
Mode,
oh yeah.
Possession goes the other way with Juicy.
I think we got Sethno hopping in here, so
I
he
think
might
so
be able
too.
to tell some more about some of these teams. But
actually misses the ball
yeah.
here. No panic. J-Dub's got this.
See, there's definitely a lot more room on the field when you got more GCs at play. The plays are very different.
Shot possibility coming from escape and set it to center.
Ad stuck right now.
Nobody from this blue team.
Oh yeah.
Wants to bite. They are taking this slowly. They are making.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that it hasn't done ad breaks, because again, I don't have the stream URL this time, because the website that I was using was like down for maintenance, so I'm having to do it directly from my browser, which has been typically a little dicey. Whenever I'm watching Twitch while also streaming, it can disconnect me at times, so I'm hoping it hasn't done that yet.
So far, things seem to be solid, so there's that. There are some things we gotta work on. We'll have some updates. Don't worry, there's a lot to be done, but so far we're still 0-0 between these two.
Oh yeah.
Almost like they might have done it on purpose.
Well,
Yeah,
I
the
think they're
plays are
probably
very different.
Yeah, they're probably still filling each other out a
Good
little
50
bit.
out. Though VP's gonna pick it up here in mid. Looking for that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not
the first
way to
match,
get there.
absolutely.
Escape follow
But
him
you
up.
can just
Nice
very
movement as well.
much see
Nice
the
little tap on
difference in the
corner
play
here,
style,
but
the
this
room
Singularity
they
team taking their
provide
time,
for each
making
other,
sure no double commits
the
happen.
way that
Somebody's
they
got the map,
recover.
everything
Mhm.
is saved out.
It is not as
Now maybe
chaotic
one, he's gonna
as
throw it into the
it
corner.
was
Nitro
even in
first man there.
Rival.
Big demo
Yeah.
coming in. Now he's trying to take his time.
So was
He
Rival
Oh,
higher ranked or
unfortunately,
lower
action
ranked
gives away
than
possession.
Lower.
Luckily,
veteran?
J-Dubs is
Okay.
there to back
Yes.
him up.
It's a tier under.
Eye off the glass,
Okay,
looking
so
for
we're
a
seeing
double,
that
not able to
next
get
tier
there.
of play. We're
Step now,
seeing
big jump
the
coming in
result
from
of
Nitro.
people really focusing on
Possession
those
still.
tactics.
On this blue side, one to beat. He
More
just
honest that, but better.
Oh,
better
that was
Beats
tricky!
the last blue defender. and we
But
got
better
our first
mechs as
goal
well.
of this game.
Yeah, once you start getting into having GC1s on the field, you do have the better mechs, the better fakes, the better baits, and that was one of them right there.
Oh, yeah, that
bait
was-
that he pulled.
That was so fun looking. Like, oh my gosh.
You're good, brother. You're good.
That's why I love playing the game.
Field tires,
Oh,
connected to
he-
nothing. It just,
ooh.
destroyed.
He
That was
carried it in,
close.
but it got taken right off of his nose.
Boys, it's been,
Yeah.
pretty good
I
showing
mean,
here.
he had to be there. If he wasn't there for that, that was another goal for them.
Oh, yeah.
Expecting to see out of these two teams, but,
But oh my gosh, where is the other team? They just left that completely open. Ooh. That was unlucky. I thought Singularity was gonna put that in. Or was that... No, wait,
No,
that was
the other
Singularity on the
team.
defense. Okay.
You're getting
I'm
confused because
losing.
the blues are orange.
I don't think I said my prediction earlier, Fiend.
Yeah, yeah, it is throwing me off. Okay. We're all good. We got this.
So they're already down to go here. I'm really putting my money on the line.
All right.
How much money are you putting on the line, Hood?
The money that I just won from the RSC Rival Championship, T-Sant.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Nitro
Wow.
is my
Yeah,
ex
a lot of
teammate.
cheddar on that
So
one.
I'm
Somebody DM Cake and let him know
biased.
Hud's looking for his money.
I see. I see.
Alright.
That's why you're having to go for blues.
Back to the
Uh-huh.
riveting gameplay. We got some
I mean,
dangerous
that's-
things happening. Some
You know what?
bumps.
Loyalty counts for a lot.
No more goals. So
Plus,
no big
I
deal.
won
VP's gonna
Twos
take
League
his
with the
sweet old time
GM
here. Keep
of
possession. Grade 50 going to Skip here.
Whale
J-Nop's
Defense
going to be the
with
first one up in
Dylon.
mid. Easy touch over to the
Nice.
side.
Oh,
Blast. Gets it
very
down on
nice.
the way. Nobody from Singularity pushed up far enough to even make it an
Yeah, I remember you
One of
telling us
these
about the
days, we're gonna
Twos
have
League.
to watch some of the
Great
Twos
dribble over
leagues.
one. Escape's not
Twos
there.
is on
Nobody
hold right
back.
now.
Hey.
For this blue team, and
Oh
J-Nop
my
just making it look
God.
easy out here right now.
Yeah, and that's a great pass over the defender to
Yeah,
J-Nop.
making it look easy.
Defense
Look at that
caught
pass,
lacking
and he's
on
just
the
there,
back end.
full open net.
2-0 now with a minute to go.
I can only imagine the
And I mean,
comms
look, if
set that up.
that's predicted your team, I'd
Oh
be
my-
sweating,
yeah.
to say the least.
It
That-
is a curious thing. I'd love to hear what some of the comms are when they've got some of these kind of plays really going.
I don't know.
Playing
It
in
sounded a
bed.
bit like Houston. We have liftoff.
So since I've played a match day in vet,
Ooh.
honestly, sometimes the comms are just something stupid like you see me.
Really?
Yes. It's not always is it really competitive. It's never like, I mean, obviously you call everything, but on a simple pass, sometimes it's like you don't want to call where you're at, so you just say you
gotta
see
take their
me.
time. They got to make sure that they have somebody back. You know, the first goal.
Well,
That's
You know?
very
Not
interesting. It's
excuse-
a
no, it is
different
excusable,
sort
excuse
of
me. Meaning,
setup
it's
than
okay to
what
get
I've been
down.
learning
You get
so
beat, you get
far.
beat. That is
Well,
what it
after
is.
a whole
But,
season
you
of
know,
playing
the last
together,
goal, when
I would
you're
assume
beat, there's
that
nobody
that
in
sort
the
of
net, now we
communication
got the
is
problem.
known and
Let's hone it in.
understood
You
by
got one on the
them.
board. You got 20 seconds.
Well,
keep things
that
moving
doesn't
here
seem
and
to
hopefully
be
come out with the right
a
result.
season preference, and learning each other. That seems to be
We got J-Nop in
a
the
style
front.
formula
Gonna
once
be
you
met by
get to
Escape
that
Man.
sort
Time
of
is ticking
rank.
away. He's gonna grab himself
It's
some loose, taking his time. Big 50
it's
coming for
more
J-Nubs.
it's
Time
less
is ticking.
about
This is possibly the last chance.
calling
They
your
gotta get up in the air.
rotation
They gotta
and
get
where
this
you
ball
are
now.
on the field
Skip
so
down
much
to one.
Mhm.
as an
VP
idea
with the
of
unfortunate back touch.
do you
This one's
see
gonna touch
me?
the
I
ground.
translate
Singularity takes game
to,
one.
you know, I'm here for the
Great
pass.
performance.
Can you do that?
I mean,
Yeah.
look,
It's
Blues
kind of
were
a
close
shortcut of
there
a
at the
way of
end,
understanding
but
things.
not
It's
close enough.
they're counting
Most
on
of the
them to
shots were
have the
targeted
mech
8
and the
to 6,
control and not
but
have to worry about
It
covering
just
for
felt like
them.
the pressure from
Yeah, because if
Singularity
you
was
go on
a lot
YouTube
more
and listen
dangerous
to
throughout,
like
throughout that game than the Blues
NRG's
were putting
World
on, except for
Championship
a couple
win and
moments
listen
here
to their
and there.
comms, it's
Hopefully this
pretty
series,
much to
though,
the
will not
point
be
like
as quick
up,
as our
got,
rival
like
series.
they use
I
one
totally
words
want
and they
6-7
speak over
series.
each other
It's not 7, you
a
know.
lot.
I'm
Weird.
not happy.
That is wild.
Well, hey, as long as they all understand it and they work together well with it.
I'll actually link this.
Yeah, that's
Please do send that to my Discord. I'd like to check that out sometimes. I don't think I've gotten to see any of their perspectives with the comms.
I mean,
That's
it's an
very
18-minute
I was rooting
video,
on Hood
so
downfall the whole time.
yeah. As some I will check out later. And if you're watching and you haven't joined our Discord, make sure to join our Discord. That way you
I mean,
can
someone's
find
got to,
some of
right?
these
This guy
links
can't
as
be,
well.
Hood's
And
too
be up to
popular.
date when we are
That's
doing
it,
some
you know
unique
what I'm
stuff
saying?
like this. And all of our other streams.
Yes, we announce all of our streams in our Discord, so you'll be able to see them as soon as we go live. We make a notice.
Or yeah,
Yes.
forever hold your peace. There's gonna be another one soon, so don't worry about it.
But
Game
yeah.
2.
Yeah,
Here we go.
we've got Event Horizon
so let's
making
be on that
the
real
first match.
Almost done now. I started
Now,
Yeah.
if they can maintain that, because they looked like they were pretty comfortable.
Truly on top.
But it's hard to tell. It's
Big
going to
demo on the
be
goal
how
line
they
here.
play in the
Nitro with a little
second
bit of
game,
time,
whether
gets
they
the 50
overextended
over
their
midfield.
first game,
Actually gets another
or if
touch
they
back.
still
He's
have
just gonna
that
pass it to the
comfortable
defender,
level.
unfortunately.
I
Yeah.
remember
First
why I
one
don't
up on
want
the
to go
side
for
wall. Gonna be
clarity.
met by J-Dubs. J-Nop is up on
Oh.
the other end. This
Beef
one's gonna be
their GM.
towards the net, just a little high. J-Dubs is there for the shot. This one's
Uh,
close. Just a little
I got beef with
wide,
everybody, to be
unfortunately.
honest, but anyway.
But the Blues,
Yeah, Seth, no, you have told us about quite a few of them so far.
Again.
Yeah, no,
He
he changed his
They do
franchise to
look
kind of
like
step
this.
away from it
Somebody goes
and try to
somebody goes
rebrand,
for a corner
but
boost.
it
J-Dubs
used to
takes
be, his
absolute
franchise
advantage
used to
here,
be the
just puts a nice,
Swarm.
easy little tap on
And
net, and wouldn't
we
you know
had
it,
beef with
Singularity
his
Look
Shelly
at that
team.
clean shot.
40 seconds gone.
Oh
and
boy.
his Charlie team had beef with like half the league. So whenever we played them, in the first round, I streamed it, and like the whole Charlie tier watched the stream, and I got recommendation songs on a playlist, and it's literally called "The Killer Bees."
Oh no.
Oh
party.
boy.
VP now.
You get yourself into quite a lot more wild stuff going on. If that's the kind of craziness you guys want to be watching, though, go check out his stream as well. Hit a follow.
I'm trying to set up.
Almost turns it into a goal the other way. It's at least a shot, and the pressure right back in favor of Singularity. Blues just trying to find their footing, guys. They're just really struggling to string together touches in the offensive zone. They get down there. They get one push, and
Singularity has got that possession. They've got that goal too. They still seem like they're pretty comfortable in what they're doing.
Yeah, and that goal was a wide open goal. They did not have anybody anywhere near
he
it.
went for the demo on him.
In their corner, the Singularity is just all over him right now. High off the backboard, could be dangerous. No, it's going to be a great touch out from Escape into the other side. How long will we stay, though? It's a good challenge from Escape. Jaina, way to take over
Escape
that.
and
Can't
doing
get it past
post
VP,
two
though.
and sitting on the
Going
boost
up in
waiting
the
for it
air.
to hatch.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that? That is somebody
It's
who's
weird
very
because
boost starved.
I have heard so many people say you do not sit on boost, and yet I have seen some GC2s who will do that. But like, I guess it's a matter of calculating that they've got time to sit on it, but it's like, but should you really? Like, that's so odd to me to see if there's GCs that will still do that.
Well, I think that's the difference between being boost starved and just being thirsty for boost.
So far, so good. Like you said, there is a lot of pressure.
I mean, I suppose, yeah. I guess if you know you're set up for a position for a play, and you're waiting for that play to unfold, and you got time to sit on boost, sure. But if you were really counting on that, like, oof, that's dangerous.
Yeah. Easy goals coming in from the Blues.
Oh,
the Blues managed to get one.
Yeah, they got a tie out of it. Nice.
What a lovely 50 to transition.
Yeah, those passes.
Yeah, that was that really a pass? It looked a lot like a pinch that the other guy just kind of picked up on.
Number 2.
No, that was a straight pass.
And Nitro now, a favorable kickoff, has a lot of boost to work with.
That was a very clean pass.
I don't know which Singularity player that was. They were all over Nitro.
But yeah, there are a lot, and that's the thing that's very different against this rank is you can see everybody's got really crazy plays, touches. A lot of them, they're going for doubles. Maybe they're trying to go for a triple of some kind and put that in a really good place. And you don't have time to try and explain every aspect of that play you're trying to build. You gotta have the kind of call just like, hey, are you picking up on what I'm doing?
Oh, Blues are starting to come back.
They are. That was clean. Oh, he just had the beat on him, and he had time to dodge and not steal that goal.
The Blues find themselves the lead here in game 2. 1:14 left, so we'll see if they can hang on to it.
One moment on my
side.
side.
Offense is going to just continue to hammer down on him. Skep now, looking for an extra. Broken up by VP on that back wall. J-Knob now with a little bit of a continuance. He's going to get back to this one. Over one. Dangerous touch, but no shooter there. Good block coming in from Nitro there right at the last second.
They're both there, though?
VP, though, is going to take this one away. He has a little boost, playing it off the sidewall. Good 50 coming in from him. J-Dub's able to hang strong, stop the ball, and move it the other way. Good flick
they
up from
doubled.
one. Escape plants the first one there. This one's going to be just a little wide. J-Dub's now plenty of boost. He grabbed the corner. Looking to get another on this. Good 50 on Nitro. J-Dub's very little boost, so just looking to make something happen here. He's going to dish it off the Skep over one.
This is a battle.
Nice
Singularity is not willing to give this up.
Better clear from his teammate VP on that back line. Still, Skep Wayne at the
Yeah,
midfield,
no,
able to
I
get
mean
this
that's good
ball.
though. It's good that it is going to be
little
a
bit
more
of a
competitive
bobble there on the
match.
goal line, and
Ooh,
Skip
and
There
they
it
tie
is.
it up right when I say
Slick
competitive.
little,
J-Dub's
yeah,
with an
that
absolute
slick little
clanger
touch.
of a shot to tie up this game to 16
And
seconds
he's
to go.
just,
T-Sant,
yeah,
where are we going?
Look,
right behind
we're
him.
getting into
He had no
golden
time
goal
to do anything.
territory now. I would love to see our first OT of the night. Singularity doesn't go. Jada tries to get into the middle. Escape plan just want to see any of that.
Ooh.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
there's
a
shot that's towards
8
the net.
seconds. That is a good
Get
question.
the
Are they going to
save.
go into
First
OT?
count down. BP
I think they are.
wants to end it right here. Takes it in there. Boost to
Oh.
work with. Gets it off the
Hey.
backboard.
He's trying.
No one's
Maybe.
there.
No,
Ball's gonna
they
die.
have the
We have
mechanics.
time,
They
ladies and
could.
Ah,
Nope.
touched the ground
They
though.
touched the ground. I was going to say.
He laid it
They
up
could
very
carry that.
well. He laid it up very well, but his teammate wasn't quite there yet.
Front foot here for Singularity as we head into the extra frame. We'll see if they can't keep that momentum rolling into a 2-0 win. Skep will take it. 40 boost in the tank. Touches it towards the center. VP is just going to clear that one out to safety. Nobody really challenging. Just early going in the overtime frame. Nobody wants to make that first critical error that'll give the game away really early. A double fake here.
Ooh.
The offense almost goes in. Escape plan with the assist from the
Ooh, that was a bit. What?
keeps us going here.
Oh
my
gosh,
about
that's-
this is like
Bounce.
everybody's gonna be playing so that
They're
there's
playing.
not gonna be
VP trying to get there. Nitro
there's not gonna be
has his
really
shot
any
saved away
offense.
by Skep and an opportunity for VP.
bang.
Just gonna be pushed away by Skep.
We are having a
I'm-
slight bit of issue hearing you fully, Seth. No.
Yes.
Oh. I was saying, it's gonna be a lot of defense and a lot of light pressure. It won't be a constant.
Aggression.
Yeah, they're
overtime so far.
they're
Yeah.
probably all very cautious right now.
Impeccable.
Especially with
both
an
sides.
overtime. Yeah.
Stop Jane up here with the shot
They are
and the
looking
goal.
for that
Singularity.
opportunity
Ends
moment.
in
And
OT,
he's
then
got it.
steal.
Yeah.
Zainab got it.
From the Blues to go up 2-0.
It's just teams
during the
play
series.
so conservative that if you
It
be
wasn't the
aggressive,
flashiest thing,
chase.
but it went
most
in,
likely.
alright? And that's all that matters. Singularity, looking for Jane up when they need him most. We've been saying his name a bunch. He
Even
scored
the
2 goals
casters,
in
it
last
wasn't the
match, and here he is
flashiest,
hitting the
but
overtime
it went
goal
in.
game too, so
And yeah,
watch
that
out
is
for the
what
stat.
matters,
He might not be on
especially
top of the
in
scoreboard,
OT.
but man, he is
That is
hitting
all
those
that
shots when
matters.
he needs to hit those shots. He's making things happen here. He is electric. He's on fire.
So there we go. They're
That
2
is
up.
game to Singularity.
12-7. The Blues look. I know that Singularity offense is,
Found myself very glad that I sided
And
with
see,
Strange
this is
on
one
this
of
one.
This is one of those things. You can see their score. You got 499 from 2 of them, 403. They're very even. They're very centered. And then you've got such a high number at 632, 548, and then as low as 228. I mean, it feels like you can see that there is something missing. There's something slacking in that play. It really depends. If they've got the positioning with that low score and they're really putting the passes to their team, they've got the game all day long. But it does not feel like they have that core aspect that keeps the plays moving in their favor.
You know, they were down one there with maybe a minute left and found a way to come back and win OT. So I don't see any changes on Singularity's side, and it does not look like any changes on the blue side either. So both teams comfortable with their lineups. They trust in one another, and they take it.
Yeah, right now, Singularity is comfortable. They are in a position where they can play comfortable.
Ton of boost.
Yeah.
Nice, easy.
But that will
mid-touch.
either bring out the best in the Blues,
Great clear.
or
J-Dub's actually gonna be left
it's
alone.
going
Big 50
to
coming in from
it's
Nitro
going to
here.
continue to kind of spiral.
J-Nop able to get a little donk.
Yeah.
And push this one away.
It really does depend as long as they keep their mentality going.
BP really confusing Skep, who's just hanging out, taking his time, and waiting for the ball to come to him. Nitro now. A little bit. He gets that turn. Nice infield pass.
Yeah,
but
they're
Skep
still
will be the
taking
first
their
one there.
time.
And he is awarded a save.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're panicking yet or anything like that.
Good 50 coming in.
No.
Ooh, VP with a shot just wide.
They've got good pressure in here. They are trying, but denied by the post twice.
Holy moly.
That was that was double post.
For the Blues there, they needed
That,
to capitalize. These are the
goal
moments that
just-
we're talking
goals
about. The
just
Blues
said
gotta
no.
Make sure that everything's good, everything's kosher, and put that ball in the back of the net. That was an easy 1-0 opportunity. Unfortunately, flopped the other way.
Do
Running
we
it
get
opportunity, and you
do we get to
hope that
coin a
it's
new
in
phrase of going postal?
in the back of their heads going forward.
Because it seemed like that was what was going on there.
Oh my, that would be quite amusing.
3. As I said in that last series,
Oh?
rival, you know, this
Oh,
game's
they
kinda
get the
looking
clear
like it's a
easy
look
for
the
that.
Blues.
Mhm.
You don't want to be going down. You don't wanna be
Singularity
going
is
down
not going to be
for a
easy
reverse
to
sweep. We
score
saw what
on.
happened last time. We'll see if the Blues can.
No,
change
they are
the
comfortable.
script
They
and
know
move
that they
bet
don't
lines a
need to
little
go
bit
for
compared to
anything
the
risky.
rival.
They're gonna go
Yeah,
for
now
the
looking to have
opportunities
any,
that
but tries
matter.
putting to the middle.
Yeah.
VP is gonna
They
clear
don't
that.
have to try for
Nitro
anything
chasing,
sketchy.
but
They
J-Nop
don't
is there
have to
first.
panic.
Sends it high.
They can just
Not
sit and
over
wait.
to
Even if it's
teammate.
0-0 in
Going
this
up.
game in particular,
Tries to get it off the
they're
ground.
still
yeah.
essentially the
Pass almost
defenders.
gets it in.
Well, and
And
that's the
that was
thing
a
is if they take
close
this
one.
game and they
Both
try
teams
and
should have had
keep
a goal at
like
this point,
a
but still,
more
2 minutes in,
relaxed
and we
play
are still
style,
scoreless.
they kind of regain some of that stamina and they could use that to get that goal before the end of this match, or they can take that into the next game even if they give up a game, but they don't have to.
Oh, they don't have
Even
to because they
casual,
made a score right there.
Yeah.
Little double touch off the backboard.
He had that beat.
And it has been scratching.
Yes, and that means that they just can keep playing chill, and that lets them kind of maintain that stamina they need to go through to the last match.
Yep.
So far now, they are on their way to a 3-0 lead in the series. This one comes out for Skep. He'll throw it again into the corner. VP's got to make a first touch and wins the 50 over top of J-Dub. An opportunity here, undefended net, but nobody's on top of it for the Blues. Just have to be a little bit more aggressive in the midfield there if you are.
I feel like I'm just being mesmerized by the game at the moment. Sorry, I went zoned out. I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Like that bump was so crucial on both sides. But if Nitro was hot, he definitely.
You broke up a lot. I know you mentioned about demos.
Yeah, so the demos are crucial on both sides. But if Nitro was in the right spot, he definitely could have had a goal.
Explained it just right. You know, they put themselves in a bad situation every now and again, but it's not very often. So, you know, that first as I was saying, don't put themselves in a position as a Blue.
Oh.
Right around him.
But like
They played with the other team on that one.
Yeah, and that's the thing that they were saying is that Singularity's made a few mistakes, but they're not making the big mistakes. They've got time. They know that they can kind of take it easy this game.
Yeah, and I mean, look, it was the high IQ fake.
And that's the thing, is it feels like they are completely chill right now, and they are already 2 up. Like, this is the time where, when it comes to the pressure for the last match, they're going to be ready.
So, remember how I said it was either they were gonna start getting their stuff together or they were gonna spiral.
Yeah.
Starting to look like a spiral.
Hey, read the script, dude. Read the script.
Well, I want to say something about the script here because it was about this point.
What are they having a problem with right now?
Other team's mental's got to be shocked because
No, the thing is like everybody says read the script. Like if they want a team to come back, it's like read the script, they'll come back.
Ah, right, I see. You speak the lingo, I don't.
Some of those I'm still learning, but they don't gotta come back.
This is spiraling out of control very quickly.
If you look at the way they are playing, they are not trying that hard. Despite the fact that they've got the high mechanics going on, it still feels like they are playing a casual game. It does not feel like they are stressed at all. They're not moving with pressure. They're just playing.
Players that you've ever met.
Has a point.
Yeah, it doesn't quite feel the same way as the last time when we had that shutout. It was just constant pressure. These guys are playing very differently than that, but they're still dominating.
Yeah.
A little bit of a panic, but no big deal. Yeah, no big
Ooh.
deal. Escape.
Oh,
That would
just
have been
there.
so painful if that went in at this rank.
Well,
Holy.
You got one. You got one, P-San. Good job.
They were sitting there. Both those guys were sitting there puckered.
Has some time. Nitro gonna kick this one over the mid. Little boost to play with. Unfortunately, a little bit of a backflip there. I know he was going for the right. VP waiting patiently, trying to get a little snack for the way home. Bouncing in front of net. J-Nop is up, and
they take game 3, and I feel like they spent that whole game playing a casual match.
From Nitro.
Yeah.
And game 3.
It's what's wild is it feels very casual for them.
There, guys,
but now the pressure is on. They took a game that they were kind of chill,
they're up 3.
and now this is the game that matters. If they take this next game, that's another 4-0 sweep.
It could be another 4-0 sweep. Do you think that Singularity is going to come out and just go high pressure and stomp them?
I think that they are. I think
so
that they
too.
are going to go full stop. It's just like, yeah, we had plenty of time in between the first 2 matches to kind of play chill. We spent the entire third game, played chill, and we toppled them. And now, if Blues come out with the pressure for the last match, trying to take it back, they can match it. They can match it 100%, and they will have the victory out of it.
I think so too.
You know, I want to see a long series. I want to see the Blues come back. Give me the storyline. That'll be hype. But, that's my heart saying. My brain.
The casters are agreeing. They think the Singular is gonna run with it.
Takes out the brooms here in game number 4. That's where my channel points are going.
All right. Well, you said it. Channel points.
Yeah. They take out the brooms. It's a sweep.
You got a little bit of time. It's cooking though.
Yeah.
Hud's on his game. Hud's balling out here.
This could be our shortest watch party ever.
Gamble a little bit and have some fun out there.
Two matches, just 4-0 sweeps. It's wild in the same night. But I think it is. I think that Blues are pull out the pressure. They want to take it back, and I think Singularity is gonna match them with all that pressure, and they're just gonna tank it.
Oh, that pressure is coming on strong right at the start.
The sidewall he goes. Great read coming in from VP. Effort's no longer there though.
Because that wall carry was very close.
We are. Escape plan's gonna be up. Bounce this one off the back wall. VP there for a shot. Blocked away from J-Nop. Nitro with the follow-up. Blocked away from J-Dub. Singularity just not leaving a gap in their defense ever. As shown right there.
But he's got the read. He pushes from the wall.
More than likely, they have one there.
He puts that down for his teammates.
Gets another save. I think that's 3 big saves here in the first 45 seconds. So it's looking good for Blues. At least a little bit of offensive pressure.
See, they're feeling it with all the confidence, with all the stamina. They can keep up with this pressure.
Yeah, I think that your prediction is correct. Blues are coming out with as much pressure as they can muster. And you've got a well-rested Singularity.
Yeah. Going in like this is their first game, meaning all the pressure. Oh, that was risky though. Ooh, that save.
Yeah.
But that still keeps them 0-0.
Continue to find those high quality opportunities. Eventually, one of them is going to find the back of the net.
Yeah, and I mean, look, the Singularity defense has been so good. I mean, the Blues have gotten some great
not gonna lie. For the sake of my channel points, I go to Singularity.
The defense just isn't like there's so much you could do.
That's understandable.
Go, still no goals.
But deep down, I still want the Blues to upset.
Loyalty, man. I respect it.
Yeah.
Like, if I lose channel points, it is what it is.
Get there.
If I win channel points, it is
Do
what
we
it
go
is.
the other way now? It looks like we do. No, Nitro.
I mean, yeah. One of these days, I gotta spend channel points myself. I don't think I've done that with any of my predictions on their streams. Maybe I'll do that next time. Oh, he fakes. Oh, that was close.
Oh, that could have been a really good layup.
That was. But they are being more cautious this game. Like, they can still be more aggressive. They're going for it, but they are...
The fact that he pre-jumped that is wild. They're egoing.
Yeah, they are...
Signs are showing Blue.
They are being a certain level of cautious while still being aggressive.
But the main thing is that they're in possession of the ball a ton more here than they were in the last one. They just gotta be careful of these
casters are noticing it too.
Yeah.
It's between, J-Dubs and everybody else, and there's J-Nop, our scorer. Things like this happen.
Oh, and there it is. Yeah.
Here now. because I decided
They're
Oh,
matching
yeah.
the pressure to pressure.
They took that first goal finally. They got the good opening. There was nobody there to defend it.
You can really tell the difference in the way they're playing. Like, even though it doesn't feel like it's necessarily faster, you can kind of see they're going for different plays. They are going for a different play style that seems faster in a way. They are not relaxed. They know that this is their make it or break it in a
This
way.
is their time to
even though,
use that endurance.
It's
Yeah,
just their
this-
shots are coming so late.
a little bit, but they still got a good control out of it. But they are laying out that pressure because this is make it or break it for them. Is if they put everything on the field for this match to try and get that win and they lose it, they could kill the stamina and really give the Blues the opportunity to take that sweep.
Everything they can at them on offense, but the Singularity defense is just absolutely flawless. They have been so good in being able to, especially
Ooh, look at that pass. That was close.
The Blues are getting pressure,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll see now
60
a minute
seconds.
left.
Yeah, and they are not letting up.
Opportunity. Nitro's
No.
there, but the defense is going to get
They might be able to
first.
tie it and take it to
And what I think
overtime.
was you who said
It's
it.
possible.
They haven't had the
They are
player
trying
in
for it, but
position to
Singularity is
follow.
not giving the
No
room. They're
goal
getting
there.
their passes
They're gonna
in.
go the other way.
They are
Ooh,
not
they got
overextending
under
to
40
try to get the shot in.
Oh,
They are
yeah.
they are waiting for where that ball is going to go that's not in the net.
Yeah, they got
It's
very
like-
impressive shots coming in, even if they're getting saved. They're not
Well, it
sweating it.
feels like, yeah, it feels like at this stage, their biggest thing, especially since they have one goal, they are more worried about where that shot is going that's not in the net, rather than whether it goes to the net. They are quick to even give up on their goal shot to get back and be ready for the next play. Like,
Yeah.
that's all that matters, is being ready for the next.
On net. This one has not touched the ground yet. J-Dub with a
Ooh.
big clear. This one's going over to
And he's
Nitro.
pushing it
Nitro
outfield.
with
That's their
no,
game.
it hits the ground and
Yeah,
Singularity
yeah, they
secures
can't
get it back.
Finals with
4-0
this big-
sweep.
A big.
Oh, 2 sweeps in a night.
A big
Dear
4-0
Lord.
sweep it was, and I mean the Blues so close.
Yeah.
So many
Oh my
times,
lord.
But Singularity
That was
was
impressive. That two very impressive teams back to back. Just very
Oh,
different
yes.
ways of handling the games. And I would
Oh,
actually
yeah.
say I would probably put Singularity as the more impressive because the Blues were not. I wouldn't say that they were doing terrible. They weren't bad. They weren't making like really silly mistakes or anything.
MVP to predict, I think.
No,
just-
they were just getting outpaced. It was
Yeah.
just
Make sure you're all good.
they
And then
had
you
a
go ahead
better
and vote
feel for their
on
reads
your
and
Finals
for
MVP the
their
veteran team.
passes.
Congrats to Singularity.
Mhm.
as
It was
T7 and
definitely
they came
very
in
different
50,
looking at
50,
Rival
50, They
because
looked every second
that
of it, if not
was
more.
like
So,
they
congrats
just
to
had them
They really
on
held
a
it down.
lock
They
on
really
their
showed
own
why
side of
they're
the
50 and
field.
14, why they
And
are
it was
this
not the
veteran tier.
same for this,
And, really
but
just sealed the deal
yeah.
with that one. So
This one
congrats to
felt
them.
like they
Nah.
dominated more
You
through
guys had a great
defense than they
playoff
did
run,
through offense
probably
this
better
time.
than most of the veteran tiers.
A
it
little
is.
bit.
Definitely, sometimes
But
by two,
yeah.
but hey,
No,
made it
that
there.
was
You got
really
all the
good
play. You
gameplay.
didn't go in the first
2
round.
4-0 sweeps
Really
for
good
these
run, really
matches.
strong
That's
run.
wild.
Don't be any kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
sad
Ooh.
or disappointed about that one.
J-Nob, J-Dubs, and the third was...
I got something playing in
Skep.
my background
Skep,
here.
thank
One
you.
second.
Juicy Skep.
What do you got?
Poll is up for Finals MVP.
What you guys got? Who you guys got for Finals MVP?
My pick personally is J-Nob. He just felt like he kind of held everything together.
But yeah, no, this was
Skep and
super
J-Dubs
exciting.
kinda run free. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
drops, 3
This
shots in
was
that one and,
ridiculous.
gets the goal.
This was quite a way to have our
It
last
was,
watch party
it was
end,
a team effort,
actually,
and
with
it's
2
so tough to
sweeps.
pick these, MVPs when it's such a
I don't know if it'll be our last
Mine
watch
is the
party,
J-Nob
but it's
Cougar
our
guy.
last of this
I do
series.
believe that this is
I
the
second
last
that.
for this season.
I
Mhm.
I
think
don't
agree,
believe
actually.
there
I
are
was,
any more
going
tiers
back
that
and
are
forth
playing
between
on
Jet
Wednesday.
Snap and I think Skep.
Right. So this will be it for us for a while. I mean, we might do this again next time they have finals and all that.
brought to the field.
Yeah,
so I just
definitely have to see how next season
think every
goes, but
touch was
it was
great.
super exciting.
You
I
know,
love this.
you fought for the overtime winner.
I
Just
enjoy
looked
watching my
every
Rocket
single
League.
second
It is definitely
so
pretty
in
cool watching
control,
what
locked
RSC
in.
is pulling out.
Yeah, just
Um,
so locked in. So
A lot of
I'm
the
gonna
teams,
mute
a lot
these
of the
guys.
plays.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. I know they're probably going to do some chats with some of the team members. If you want to watch that side of it, the link is in the chat if you want to check out their stream. But I think that's where we're going to call it for the watch party on our side. I'm just, yeah, 2 sweeps in a row. That's wild.
Oh yeah, get out the brooms.
And I'm staring at that store, that not so juicy Skep. Like, he was really banging out the scores, the shots on that one. 595.
Oh yeah.
He wanted that win, but yeah. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed. This is a lot of fun. We will be setting up some stuff like this again, so lots to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, we gotta have another excuse to use the use the triple VTuber thing.
Yeah,
that's gotta happen
I do
sometime.
enjoy that. We will figure something out. We will get stuff going. But yeah, in the meantime, just a reminder, 10 will be dropping in for Pacific Drive on Tuesday. Rocket League, I do on Thursday. And then the 2 of us get together on Saturday for Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate!
Tune in, check out our Discord, follow, join the Discord, keep an eye out for when we put our notices out for the streams, and we'll see you all again soon.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.